Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, but I'm bad. Potentially the conclusion to this entire chapter of this, I don't even know how many parts there is, 50-something ifs. We're at the end. Maybe. I don't even know. Origin. Awoken from its slumber beneath the foundations of Twinside, this corrupted construct now looms over the twins, its form a bruise on the very heavens. Let's see what happens. Oh yes, we've hit X into a cutscene. Indeed.
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it, Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, mate.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him. And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
Now, we have a god to kill.
Woo! Oh, you did it.
Clive!
Ooh. Ooh. I'm surprised he just did it that easily with no issue. Dion is a beast.
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am. To make us a way in.
Dude, my controller's going absolutely nutty right now. All the wing flaps and everything. Just so much. Bahamut is just so heavy. There's a whole literal... That's the city. Or, well, what was the entire city.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Hey, that's a thing.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark. Your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But but you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Ah. Right into it then, huh? There's no stopping. He is very large.
Suffered enough!
Kind of watching a cutscene right now. It's not a lot to do. Just marvel at the
Not this time.
animation team.
Move aside, Phoenix!
Yo, just Zeta flare this boy.
You will answer for what you've done! Ifrit! You cannot control us! Joshua! And you will not claim us! Ever!
Oops. Dang. You try disaster made with these. That's so cool. What? It just yeah, okay. So I guess cinematic phase 1, and then we actually get to do the fighting. I hit like 7 buttons during that whole 10-minute sequence or something. This is one of them. Boop. Oh, that was good. Man, the animations in this game.
Only surrendered, this unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Oh, yep. My face. How very Frieza of you.
We have you.
It's too early in this sequence. Oh, maybe it's not.
Dear. Go! Save your brother! I asked not for acceptance, only forgiveness! Now, Father, it is done.
Very cool. And maybe sad? We don't know yet. It's happening off screen, so we don't know.
Clive! Clive! No. Joshua. Thank the Founder.
So now what?
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes 2 of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand. I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
Your chest cavity's not looking too good right now, brother.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
Sorry, not laughing at the brothers talking right now. A bit of the thunder going on right now in the background to add the ambiance and chat right now. Man, that chest cavity of yours does not look good, Joshua. No, it does not. Oh. How do you know you're at a final boss in a Final Fantasy game? The organs start playing.
Clive.
Look it up. This is true. It's canon.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
How very Zodiac of you.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua?
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive.
Don't speak. Shh.
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. It is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Joshua. Look at me. Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
I mean, it was coming, right? The whole game was set up for it. But dang.
You're still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Oh. This is a Miyazaki game all of a sudden? You got conveniently teleported to a boss room.
That's what you always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
You know nothing of magic. This is the work of my will. Perhaps this will break you. Conceited fool. Behold.
Nice try.
Bear witness.
Such a huge explosion.
Nice try.
Can't get the cast off.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed.
I was taking like the fight slow, right? Just trying to see what he's doing. I haven't really done much damage to him, and he's already in a different phase.
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it. Nice try. Better already.
How do you get away from that? I didn't even see what he was doing. Can't block that.
That's better.
Enough.
Nice try.
You know nothing of magic.
I can't get out of the room. There's no... How do you get out of the room? The rune, rather.
Nice try.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Slow. Nice try.
This is the work of my will.
slow.
Perhaps this will break you.
Nice try.
Got him. I have to pop and then use. Alright, that's that phase.
What latent force feeds these flames?
Something.
I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
We're in UT all of a sudden?
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who will turn the scourge upon his master.
Four times. Okay. Oh, a little slow. Oh. quite the health bar. Yep, okay.
Enough! With fire shall fire be repaid.
Okay, sure. He's so far away. I can't hit him. I can't. Keep getting interrupted. I can't hit him. Okay.
Your flames might consume mine.
Okay.
is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
There's always another phase. Yeah, this isn't even his final form. I have no idea. Usually it's the rule of 3. Sure. Sure.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Thunder roar!
Nice try.
Your will be done.
Tremble.
It's okay.
Nice try.
Petulant child.
One day I'll cast it.
Bow to your god.
Guess we're all ready.
Okay.
That's better.
Let the tempest rage.
Nice try.
I will crush you. Suffer.
I can't hit him.
Dust to dust.
I'm just so boomer, I guess. Like I can't do anything. Too boomer. He is like there's no. Good lord. Okay.
Let the tempest rage.
Hold on, Legend of Zelda strats. I can't see any of these attacks. They just hit me and I'm just getting hit. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know what to do.
I needed that.
Okay.
I will crush you.
Yep, doing a pretty good job of it. I can't do anything. This is an absolute. I can't do anything. This is nuts. I had it up. I didn't realize. I'm gonna get story gated. Damn it. Aww.
Unyielding.
Titan!
Of course.
Get him out, Clive!
You cannot have this power. It is not yours to take.
Too slow.
Frostfall. Darkness prey.
Nice try.
Let your blood run cold.
Good night. Too slow. Nice try. Kneel before me.
Last potion. Got nothing else.
Let your will be purged. Frostfall.
Mostly just to do will damage to him.
Darkness pray.
Stop. Clive, please.
Good night. Too slow. Light shine. Let your blood run cold. Darkness pray. Let your will be purged. Nice try.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, I know I saw my elixirs.
That's my boy!
That's true. I was wondering why I couldn't do anything on that point. I got story hit, I guess. Or percentage based.
I'm feeling.
Shiva!
Together!
Darkness. Unending. Odin.
Onward, my son!
No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Of course.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same. We are not the same. No man might stand beside me. None. Witness my creation.
Ah, okay, got him. Wave. You can't do that. Story.
With me, Phoenix. Forevermore.
I was trying to get it next to the lightning rod for like the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher. I do not need you or anyone. And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
How very Goku of you.
I cannot end. I am the end.
Oh, what the hell? Oh well. Stop targeting that. For Sid.
Mortals! The world you seek is but a fantasy! The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness. I said, it's over!
Zero XP. We just slayed the god who created all the life that we know. Zero XP. Okay. got a little spicy. Holy crap. All right, then. Whew. Maybe I should have warmed up first.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
But what if? Conveniently, all that was done in our mind palaces. His young hair is so bad. Yeah, Clive's young hair. Hmm. Suddenly, baby! We're going back even farther.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along.
But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me.
Hmm.
These are our terms.
Hmm. How very shepherd of you, Clive. I saw that.
Can you see it too? Jill.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you bird.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him. It's all right.
Oh.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For
If you need a rest, I can take him. I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
And thus did our journey end.
and so much extra healing, either through limit breaking and potions and elixirs and stuff. I didn't even use my free res elixir either, so I was even still going. I was like the last straw, right? But I was trying to like build up and do fun things, but I should have just like popped abilities like kind of whenever. I use Dancing Steel a lot because it is full iframes if I get it at the right moment. But these last couple of encounters have always been like the bosses just blink away from you. Because part of dealing with the way that, which again, man, the Berserker Ring, as chat out there was talking about, may have helped because of how far it makes you move. But I kind of go back to my thoughts many episodes ago when I was still keeping Phoenix, so I could have Phoenix dive, or maybe I should have had the free charge, because closing the distance is a big deal. Not only for like getting out of AoEs or just getting behind, because a lot of the times I got a couple of them. I was doing it towards the end there with Odin. If you use Zantetsuken and you do a precision dodge and then follow it up with the attack, he blinks to his target. And if you get right around that like 180 degree mark from that frontal, because usually a lot of the boss abilities are always like they're either cones or columns or they're a full 180 degree half circle, you get right behind the mob and you're fine. Like nothing's gonna happen to you. So I was trying to get a way to close the distance and get behind him, but in my build right now I have no way to do that. So I'm thinking that the Mega Flare Wings of Light probably should have been Phoenix to Phoenix Dash, because you can Phoenix Dash into a charge, a little lunge, to help close the distance, or even heck, have Phoenix Dash and the Ifrit charge, or could have used Shiva maybe and just spammed Shiva's shunt, her little shunpo as it were, her little dash. So something like that could have worked, because I had nothing like that in the kit really. But then I maybe just held off on using abilities more often. I mean, I lined it up with a couple of really good thunder rods into the Giga Flare, which is a huge, just ridiculous combination. I got a couple of them. Finishing it off with the a Judgment Bolt was pretty awesome. I thought I messed that up because I was trying to unlock my target and look at Ultima to make sure that the level 5 Zantetsuken went to him, because that could have been a cool way to end it. But I guess he goes to 1 HP and you have to hit him again because he had nothing. So then I said, for Sid, right? Like, obviously, for Sid. I am thinking back on little bits of ending stuff too. I am kind of glad that they introduced the character of Edda and she had the baby, because one of the other tropes that I was kind of dreading is that it would like all of a sudden show Jill pregnant or something, which sure can be up for speculation. I imagine she very well could be. But they didn't do any of that. They just ended it with just Jill and Torgal, and obviously all the flashbacks with Joshua, which is where the whole game started. It was just you, Torgal, Jill, and Joshua. And that's where it ended. It bookended really... Once I saw the cutscenes coming in, the flashback cutscenes, I was like, oh, here we go. This is the... That's the whole bookend for where it started and where it ended, which was nice. I half thought that the scene where Gav was walking outside the infirmary, that they had actually found Clive, but I don't know. They stuck to their guns on that one. Not that every main story like this has to have the protagonist have some noble sacrifice at the end. Considering how strong Clive must have been at the end, I was expecting him to just like blast that whole Origin, Ultima, Aether Strain thing and then pick up, because that's the one thing that I don't know, they probably went through so many different iterations of how they wanted to end it. Because Clive's choice was to burn everything there, which means that he also incinerated Joshua's body. I guess, unless there's some post-credit thing that's coming up here. Whereas if you would have destroyed or set about destroying the whole Aether core, and then tried to fly away with Joshua to at least get his body out, so that maybe his body could be recovered, and then they could be like buried together. But now there's just a statue of Clive on the beach somewhere, I guess. So, well, in a way, yeah. So Clive didn't reset anything. He put an end to the Age of Magic. Sure. That's, yeah. Which doesn't reset, but it wipes clean that whole thing. Yeah. So you did Phoenix, Bahamut, Odin with Berserker Ring, Genji, and the HP up. Had a Mega Flare rolling as much as possible. See, I tried to get a Mega Flare up, but I don't know. I guess I'm just too boomer, or I didn't warm up enough before this whole fight, because I just couldn't. The sporadic nature of the ability combos going off in that phase, I just only got that one Mega Flare. I didn't really feel like it was doing a whole lot. And it takes so long to charge. And if you mess it up because of how large Ultima's combos were, you just don't. Well, yeah, no, but the Dancing Steel was also not necessarily just to do damage, because it really doesn't do damage, but I put on the ring that makes all of my magic deal more will damage. So I was mostly just trying to break his will down. Because that's the thing about trying to set up huge combos on these big boss fights, is that you get health gated by story. So, and I happened to be one, so that's why I was kind of leery about doing it. So I was just trying to just keep hitting him. Because every time I thought I broke his will, either half or full, it would just go into a cutscene. So, like, I would just do will damage. And the best they will do will damage is obviously the lightning rod plus the Giga Flare, because that just hits double the times, just over and over again. So, yeah, you can remember. I was understanding the names. That's fine, but a lot of the times it was just that I didn't have any movement tools. So that's the one thing I really noticed. If I had ways to close the distance or ways to move that weren't just the regular lunge. I mean, definitely things I would change for a Final Fantasy New Game Plus playthrough, which on that topic, I did learn of this yesterday doing all the chronoliths. But yeah, I can't 100% this game on one playthrough. You have to do a New Game Plus to get the Platinum Trophy. So, because the only things I need are upgrade every single ability to max, which you need XP from New Game Plus. I need to do a boss fight without getting hit, which I still haven't done. Just one of them. You don't have to do all the Medals of Valor. And then you get to just beat the game on New Game Plus Final Fantasy mode. So, sure, I'm okay. I'm just giving you my in the moment, because I could be proven wrong here shortly if there's anything post credits. I usually don't fast forward credits, but these might be a lot, and we could be here for 30 minutes. So I'm fast forwarding chunks. I mean, we watched the entire credits for like God of War, and they were 22 minutes long or something ridiculous, right? For Ragnarok, so they can be quite lengthy. Okay, we do have an extra cutscene. Very good. We'll see. Do we get the pregnant Jill in the future? Oh no, are these both her kids? Did she have twins? Did they do it? They did it, didn't they?
Every time.
Nope, okay. No, wait, maybe not. Hold on.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
It's one dark hair and one auburn hair, though, so you got me thinking. Uh-oh.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again?
How far in the
Magic
future is
belongs
this?
in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles.
Hmm.
You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry, hurry.
And they have a freaking wolf dog.
Right.
Of course they do.
Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu.
Ah.
What do you want to play then? War of the
Oh.
Icons. Again? Well,
Fair enough.
and I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
Bark, bark. Definitely not blighted, depending on where they are. Looks quite rich. But where one journey ends, another begins. Ah, there it is. Create game clear data? Is that like making a copy? There's a couple of theories because of the book. Well, was Clive even writing a book? There was a book he found. I'm assuming the Undying could have written that book in his name, based on all of his stuff from the Hideaway. I mean, I can only click OK, so I guess I'm making a save file that is for New Game Plus. Ah, okay. Yep. Very good. Oh, and it just bumps in a New Game Plus. Optional as you start the game with player and item data carried over from the previously completed playthrough. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is now also available for use exclusively with New Game Plus. The Final Fantasy game mode offers the following: increased enemy strength, a level cap up to 100, new gear and items, and mode exclusive content. Mode recommended for players who wish to test their limits. Weren't you saying that this mode doesn't feel any different? It might feel different closer to the end of the game, but if I'm going to get the Platinum Trophy on this, which I definitely want to, because this game is quite good, I could probably stream chunks of it just randomly here and there when I'm working on it, like for extra streams, but we have Baldur's Gate 3 starting on Thursday. So, like, yikes. But if I want to finish this game, I need the level in the AP from New Game Plus to finish one of the trophies. I need to do one of the bosses again and don't get hit, which I can always reload my other save and do that, or just do it in Vogue during this one, because the first 2 or 3 bosses are the easiest ones to not get hit by if I didn't have terrible reflexes, apparently. And once you get those 2 done, it'll platinum and give you the final one. Yeah. Well, there it is then. Now we know what that symbol on the background is. So there's a couple of theories. Is it Joshua was revived by Clive? Well, I don't know how he would, like, not in body, but like in Phoenix spirit, potentially. So Clive lived on and took on Joshua's name. But this Joshua was a child of Jill and Clive after the events of the story. Oh, you think it's that far into the future? 2 is the leading theory because of the name of the Platinum Trophy. What is the name of the Platinum Trophy? Let's go check. Again, good old 46 out of 50, 81%. Good stuff. So not earned. Yeah, the Platinum Trophy is called the Chronicler. Yeah, the Chronicler. Mm-hmm. That's just to get every trophy. So we have defeat a boss without taking damage, upgrade all the feats and abilities to their maximum, and then this is just to beat the game on Final Fantasy mode, which is just to do it on New Game Plus. New Game Plus mode doesn't feel much different than the first playthrough, but many mobs get upgraded to what are normally boss mobs. Oh, okay. That implies that Clive is the chronicler and wrote about the story of the game. It's very possible, but that's a little bit of just that you will never know, because there's no real reason to know. It's better to have that little bit of open-endedness, because overall the story is closed, right? That's it. There's nothing else needed to be done. So I didn't need to go into any more detail. It's neat to speculate, though. It's neat to speculate, because I don't think there's any DLC plans or any updates to this game or anything like that, or a sequel or anything like that. That's just one full complete story, and it was very good. Yeah, I don't think there's any plans. I mean, there's been interviews talking about how Final Fantasy XVI might be the last numbered Final Fantasy, because from here the Roman numerals do get a little weird. They'll look a little funny, I guess. Maybe, I don't know if they don't like the look of adding just that, because the next ones would be 17 and 18, and all you do is add an I, so you just get like this longer thing. I mean, they're in my thumbnails because I used the same font to put the Roman numerals in the bottom, and I just launched episode 40 or 41, right? So it's freaking XLI. So maybe they get a little bit too much after a point in time, or they don't know. Even though I think not numbering the named mainline Final Fantasy would be kind of weird, because that's just how they've been, but they can always move away from that. But also, we're probably not going to hear about a Final Fantasy 17 for a while. I imagine a lot of the Final Fantasy work right now is going to be on 7, because Rebirth comes out, next spring or something, and then they'll still have another part of it, because it's going to be a trilogy of 3 games to do Final Fantasy 7, which, speaking of, we can always go back and revisit that. If I was going to do another playthrough of that, I would just restart that game, I think, all over, and put it under the whole But I'm Bad moniker, and do a Final Fantasy VII remake playthrough, because now I have the full PS5 version with Intergrade, with all the DLC. Could do that. You want to play Final Fantasy L in 60 years? And Final Fantasy CID in 400 years? Okay. Well, I think we will we'll end it there. If you have been watching these on YouTube, I appreciate you. You should come by and stop by the live stream sometime, because that's where everything happens live. If you want to join in the chat, spamming emotes when all the crazy stuff is happening, or all that when I'm typing, sometimes I'm usually popping up an emote, doing some of the sad emotes when it was sad or not. So yeah, if you're watching live, I appreciate you. We're not done yet, but we'll figure something out. But for the YouTube stuff, I think that's that.